Hey guys, it's me, Jenny, Vintage Soul Crafter. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking out what I'm doing here. I thought that I might attempt to multitask again. I've been having fun when I get Etsy orders. I like to do little personal things and package things up really nicely and, the same way that I would want to receive something or and it's just part of where I worked for 9 years. I used to help do women's retreats, and part of that job was, packaging things up. We'd always do nice little gifts for the women that would come and so forth. So I know that Etsy is starting to roll out this gift packaging thing, and I love it. I love that idea. It's a fantastic way to to market your products and so forth. But I personally, I just love doing it. I love doing that little something, and I don't want it to feel like, oh gosh, I have to do this because somebody paid me a little bit extra to do it. I don't want right now anyway. Maybe when I'm poor and I'll want somebody to to pay me to do that. But as of right now, I just really I enjoy the process of doing it, and so I want to keep doing it. And I just thought I'd share a little because I got to make a couple. So basically, they're all a little bit different and just kind of fun. It's nothing, it's not like I'm gonna end up in the Louvre or some great artist museum or whatever. So anyway, I just love to take these little kind of vintage Christmas cards or whatever I have on hand. Could be cut up pieces of old cards that you've saved or anything like that. And use some of the scraps. I have some of these, from one of my Goodwill hunting hauls. I have some of these scraps of fabric. I did send the other ones into the Mercy quilters for them to be able to use, since they are, I believe, 100% cotton. And so hopefully somebody will, in their time of need, will get some comfort from some quilts made out of all of those different scraps. But I did hold back a few of them for me to use in various different things in different ways. And so one of them that I started doing is just this real simple, to add into people's packages and orders, little simple doodads. You know how I love my doodads, my this and that, my bits and pieces. So I take my bits and pieces and I put them together and sew them together and make just fun little things that people can use, when they purchase a Reader's Digest book or they purchase anything really, some of the vintage ephemera cards, Christmas cards and things that I have. So yeah, so I just figured I would share a little bit with you and inspire you perhaps to use your scraps and your bits and pieces in a similar way. So I'm really sorry out there if you are from England and you just hear me talking and you think, what in the world is her issue? Like, believe me, I all due respect and honoring of you. It's just me being stupid and silly, and I have always had a fascination and a love for accents. I think most people do, and always wished I had one. And I just ended up with this like Valley Girl, kind of totally tubular. Just got done watching Stranger Things 2 and totally binging out on that whole series on Netflix. I just love the nostalgia of the 80s of that show. So anyway, yeah, Okay, enough explanations. So, this one is one that I'm working on. So I've just been using I had just a little bit of this fabric, and I just cut it, and not very well. I'm not very adept at using the old pinking shears here. But let me see if I can even this out a little bit. And for me personally, I don't need to get that like exact ridge. If it leaves this kind of, where it doesn't match up and it isn't the exacty, and it leaves, I'm going to try my best to stay in frame here, and it leaves kind of a different sort of ridge, I don't care. That don't bother me in the least. See, I just do all kinds of accents because I secretly want my own, and I don't have one other than the Valley one. And yeah, so it doesn't matter if there's a lot of little stringies here, I shall cut them off. But I think as junk journalers, artiste types, crafters, we've begun to really like the the strings hanging off. I'll never forget, I probably shared this, that our daughter was like, when I showed her my first junk journal, yeah, but can't you cut the strings off? Well, I could, but we like that. So anyhow, okay, I gotta adjust my camera. This is just not working. Hold on. There, hopefully that's better, and I'll be more likely to be in frame. I actually think I might have broken my tripod. And also I noticed that I kept my head, the top of me head, kept getting into the frame, and not that there's anything wrong with it, you're not watching YouTube so that you can see the top of me head. All right, so I am going to, does anybody else like accidentally cut these wrong? I just about did it. Did you see that? Did you catch it? This way, Jenny. Pretty sure that's right. I like those little pointy ends. Sometimes, not always. I use this for those little elf people I was telling you about. I think maybe on the last video. I have to really concentrate hard, you guys, to make sure I do this the right way. All right, now, here's another important decision. I have been using this way. Do you see the difference as I was cutting? I just noted. This side is a little bit more vivid, a little brighter, but it's not got the fuzzy kind of, woolen but not wool, felty but not felt, flannelly but not flannel. I don't really know what it is. Yeah, I think I'm still gonna, this is like tartan. This would be good for, if I was doing something else. But for this, we'll just continue to go with this. And I have these leftover pieces of felting squares. I don't charge for Otis's hairs when they're in things. This is a little bit too cockety-eyed, so I'm gonna, cockety-eyed, that's right, you heard it. I'm gonna adjust that. And yeah, and just put this there, and thusly, and so, and I can just, if I ever had to teach a class, that would be it. Thusly and so. Here is how you do it. Now, I personally, it's not a big deal. It's all personal preference. I mean, look, I think this is so cute. Cutie, cutie, cute, cute. And I mean, honestly, it's hard to go wrong when you have a little Santa tag like that. So yeah, those little elf people I was telling you about, the acorns, I used this for their little scarves last year when I made them for one of my sisters-in-laws. Laws and sisters-in-laws. Okay, so I have this rickrack, but no, just a little bit too much heavy fiber going on there. Not going to use that. I have this little bit of this lace kind of binding. I think it's a seam binding type of stuff. Not being a dedicated seamstress type myself. So what I was going to say was this bothers me just a little. It ain't no big deal. It's all personal preference. As I was starting to say, sorry, have I told you I'm 52 and I lose my train of thought? Is anybody else there with me? And don't multitask. I am multitask challenged. This white, this bright white of the tag and the white of the felt is kind of, I'm not wild about that. I'm not wild about it. Maybe I want to go with this. No, it's the same issue. So, that being the case, a little piece of green binding, or whatever it's called. I just learned how to say rickrack. I don't know why it seemed like it should be brick-brack or something. Yeah, I like that. That'll work. I'm good with that. And I'm spending more time with this, doing this little video with y'all than I normally would. When I make these for, it's really good for me. When I make these for my little, my little legneopee, my legneopees, my little extras, my little packagings that I do, I don't spend this much time on it. I think I'm going to tuck it underneath here. Yep. Yep. I like things to kind of hang over a little, Okay, so this is the other thing that I like to do with my doodads. I like to, if there's an artistic word for it, I don't know what it is. Counter something. I don't know what it is. I like to lay them out like this so that they kind of What time is it? I don't even know. You know what I'm trying to say. You can see it. Let's just do show and tell here. So it's like this. So it's back and forth. So it's not exact. They kind of, I can't think of the word, but you get what I'm saying. And then do I want to just cut this off here? Do I want to cut it off? Where do I want to cut it off? Do you ever watch a video and you see the person and they're doing a process video like this and they're like, yeah, I like it like that, and no, and then they move it and you're like, no, put it back, I liked it the other way. No, I don't like it like that. You should have left it the other way. You can do that right now. You totally can. Bonnie, you probably are. Okay, I'm gonna just snip this here. I don't really like that. I don't want it to be, I'm just gonna snip it like that. And nope, just a little more. Okay, and get that little part right there, and I don't like that showing behind. There, okay, we're gonna call it good. Okay, so I am, I'm liking that. I think it's cute, and like I said, I'm spending way more time. It's good, like, as I was also starting to say, and we'll probably do this about 20 times before we're done. I don't spend this much time, and it's really good for me when I do them for the bags. I just like go for it, like, yeah, that looks good, that's cute, and it's all good. So, but I'm having a little fun. I'm having a little fun with you and challenging myself to do this little video here. So hold on, I'm gonna sew this. Wish me luck, because I think my bobbin's about to run out of thread, and that would just be like what happens, right? Okay, so hold on. Okay, there. So I just sewed right along here. I mean, the goal is to get all of these pieces into the stitch there. I did one earlier and I didn't actually get them all together. This one almost isn't, but it's close enough. And but no big deal. I just put a little Fabri-Tac on there and glued that little bit on that wasn't. Oh, was it this one? No, it wasn't this one. This one's all totally sewn together, and that's good. But yeah, so I didn't have the heart. I didn't want to sew into Santa's cute little face there, so I just stopped right there, just enough to kind of hold that top part down so it wasn't flipping. So I'll just stick this in with somebody's order that I'm putting in the mail tomorrow, and it's just a cute little extra something, Lagniappe. That's from Mrs. Lagniappe. I learned that from, whose book was that? Tom, was it Kuntz? Dean Kuntz, I think it was. I learned that word. So anyway, it just means that little free extra that you get, like if you buy something at Macy's, perfume or whatever, and then you get a little free something. So yeah, so there you go. That's one. And that took all of 20 minutes or so? Like I said, it doesn't normally take me that long. For the next one, I think I have probably, like I said, I don't worry about this so much but I'm just going to do it right now and just even that out a little bit. And I think I'm going to take these cute little birds, the little cardinals, and I'll use some red this time and just nip, take a nip, not actually taking a nip, but a little nip of fabric off there. And it's not even straight, but that's all right. It doesn't matter. Once you get all the pieces together for something like this. That's totally not straight though. I cannot have it. I cannot abide it. I still does not play well with scissors. Okay, there. We're gonna call it good. And hopefully I'm still in frame. Yep. All right. A little bit anyway. And I think we'll take that and kind of zigzag a little like that. And then we'll use perhaps a little bit more of the, should we go up here? Let's see, we did that one, like, it's not like anybody's going to tell because, they're not seeing each other's stuff that I do for them. And if you don't like these, don't tell me. I don't want to know. If you don't like it, don't say nothing. If you can't say nothing, don't say nothing at all. I would be crushed. No, I'm just kidding. But really, no, really, I'm not kidding about that. Don't tell me if you don't like it. Just watch my video and give me a thumbs up. Okay. All right. Okay, yeah, I'll probably do that like that, but you get the idea. I'm not gonna pursue that. What I also wanted to share with you is that I went by Target today. I haven't been to Target for quite a while, and I actually was looking for, the inexpensive little Christmassy things. Again, some more little Lagnia pays to stick into the packages, and a little extra something. Doesn't it feel good when you get something and it's just packaged nicely, And yeah, so they have in the dollar bins. They have some fantastic stuff right now in the Christmas dollar bins. But one of the things that they had, and I'm like, oh, I can totally make that. I'm not spending a whole dollar on that when I can go home and spend 20 minutes making it. No, but seriously, there's something satisfying in making it, and who knows? Maybe I will go back and pick some up. But they had some little, what are these called? Clips, laundry clips, clothing clips. What the heck are these? Good golly. Do I have a brain? I think I do, most of the time. Just not when I make a video. And they had little bells moving along attached to them. I think they probably had smaller ones, which I do have. Or maybe they had bigger bells, one or the other. Pardon me for reaching across. Hopefully you can't see my big old head in here. So maybe I'll use a smaller one instead. And they had these little bells. And all they are is just little bells that are wrapped around with some twine. Some of the baker's twine. And you don't even have to spend the gas to go to your Target. All right, you are getting this free here tonight. My main light just went out. Hopefully it's still bright enough in here. You probably saw that, but I'm not going to run and get the battery replacement, get a new battery pack. Right now we are creating, we are making, we are putting together little, I got to cut it. Hopefully, maybe we'll know why it was a better idea for me to spend the stinking dollar instead of thinking I could come home and easily make some of these. But hey, yes, if I get it through, it's all worth it. And then basically, they just had these wrapped around. They did glue it first, but I'm not going to do that right now because then I'll have to wait for it to dry. And they glued the bell, and then it was wrapped and wrapped and wrapped and wrapped around like that. Sort of like that. There we go. If I can make it all stay together. Okay, so you get the idea. It's just wrapped around the first one, obviously, so you can still use it. And it would be easier if I glued the bell down and then waited and then, tied this off. But just kind of cute little, little jingly bell to clip your stuff together. And you are free to turn this video off now and just figure, I'll just go to the dollar bin today and pick some of those up for $1, Jenny. Thanks very much. But anywho, free marketing for Target there. So that's that one. But then I thought, if they can do it like that, well then, maybe we can dress it up just a little here with some blingity bling. I think we can. So I figured, I just don't always want to. I did spend $1 or more on several other things at the dollar bins. I just thought, well, I can make that, same with I almost bought a bunch of tags and I have this silhouette sitting here and I'm like, no, I don't need to pile $50 worth of tags into my cart when I have perfectly good machine at home and I could go home and I can make tags myself. So I was thinking that if we glue this little bell on, or not, because the wire will hold it, potentially, if it's wired on well enough. This probably would be easier with a large, okay, well, I just broke my clip. Good, good. Now you know why I do not do instructional tutorials. How not to craft with Jenny. The Vintage Soul Uncrafter. There we go. But yeah, yeah. I figure things out. I like to figure things out. You know, instruction is good, and we all need instruction. Certainly I do. Obviously, potentially I need a little bit more instruction. But I like to try to work things out. So you guys, I mean, I don't know, that needs to be clipped off, and I would glue it down just so it's secure. But I'm thinking, especially with a bigger bell, this bell is not too small for this big sized, whatever this wooden thing is that you use to dry your laundry. Clothesline pin. Yes! I think that's it. Clothespin! That's it! It's the clothespin! I think this is really cute. And that was so simple. Did you see how quickly and easily I did that? Who needs twine? Who needs twine when you can use pretty blingy this stuff that I can't think of right now either. Maybe I need to say goodnight. All right, I think I showed you the two things I wanted to show you. Oh no, I did want to show you one other thing. Don't worry, I don't have to create it. And I'll share with you some of the things that I did get in the dollar bins. I wanted to share with you, I have listed in my Etsy shop for all collage people, junk journalers, people who make their own cards, for art journaling, for just anything. I am selling half-pound packs of vintage, retro, throwback, wrapping papers. These are all thrift store finds, Goodwill hunting finds. They are estate sale finds. You will not find any of these at Target or any of those other stores. It's $5 for a half a pound. A half a pound will get you about 25 sheets, probably more. Some of them are different sizes that I just cut it, to keep it interesting, so it's not just all same old, same old, same old. And I have different amounts of different ones. And so these are some of them. I'm not guaranteeing you that you're going to get the exact ones that you're seeing right here, right now, but there's some really cute ones in here. A lot of these are from, were mail ordered. The people mail ordered from nonprofit organizations overseas and so forth for fundraisers and things like that. They are probably late 80s, early 90s, or, right up into the mid 90s or so. I can't really be sure. Some of them do have websites on them, so we know it was the age of, internet. But there are some cutie ones in here. And it's just a whole assortment of very pretty, unique, nice stock, nice weight wrapping papers to use. And you get, quite a few sheets that are a variety and different for $5. I won't spend $1 on a clothespin bell, but hey, I'll ask you to spend $5 on some cut up pieces of wrapping paper. Yeah, that's good, Jenny. Good marketing there. But anyway, I do want to share with you what I have because I think they're fun and unique. And these ones are some current designs from a pack that I found. And all of these ones, which are kind of cool and funky. And then this one is definitely vintage. I mean, look at Santa. Is it no wonder that we love vintage Christmas with a face like that and cheeks like that? He is so daggone cute, you guys. I can hardly stand it. I mean, look at this one. This one right here. He's like, hey girl. Hey, Mrs. Claus. He's looking all like, oh, hey. Looking kind of sheepish over there. So anyway, I have a roll of this that I found in one of my outings, and I'm going to include some of this with every single order until I run out of it, as well as this Susie's Zoo from Current, Retro Vintage Current. I mean, again, I mean, come on, Shelley. Really? Look how cute. So darn cute. I think it's a frog, maybe? Some kind of amphibian, not sure. Elfish. Oh, I love Susie Zoo. I think Susie Zoo is the cutest thing. Look at this. Look at how cute. I think he's an otter. So cute. So yeah, so I'm going to include those until I run out with every order. So yeah, so you get, like I said, a big whopping, it's like a good, like that, because most of them are folded, and so you're getting at least two sheets of paper, of every single paper, and some of them are separated like that, but you're going to get the two like that. So I just thought I would share that. I'll put the link below, and thanks for coming and crafting a little bit with me this evening and hanging out and putting up with my my nonsense, my nonsensicalness. But anyway, it was fun. So thanks. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.